Hey everybody, it's JJamJim, and welcome back to the 6th episode of our City Skylines tutorial slash Let's Play series. Our basically just fun building series where we learn stuff and hang out and try to make beautiful things. Alright, so we started on this intersection because it's bad. And I was just looking at it before I started recording. So, okay. Obviously, this is like traffic light. We have this weird little intersection right here, right? Where cars are trying to get out. What I'm thinking is we may want to make this road an out only. Or, I'm sorry. This would be an in only. And then this would be an out road only. Or this road be an out only. And to get these guys onto the highway a bit faster, this is going to get really spaghetti-y and not look great. But if we can avoid them doing that whole business, it'd be nice if I could just angle this. And then do something like this. Ish. I don't know. I don't really... I mean, this is really not great looking. I will admit. This is not my finest. But we're just playing. So let's see if that will help. Now, granted, we probably don't need this connection here. But it might help getting more trucks in and out. That's a bit of a sloppy mess, though, arguably. See, I don't know why that guy decided to use this. Maybe he was already pathing. But yeah, so I think this should be an in only. Although this... Well, no, that will get used. Let's just try it. So, in... I guess actually this could just be in. Yeah. And that's out. Alright, we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it plays, right? But anyway. So last time also we created this, our little neighborhood here, and I think it's quite lovely. Now, granted, it is in a box. We are in a box, but that's okay. This isn't going to be a box. And I think we have a lot of residential demand, and we're close to our next milestone for small city. So I think we should try and hit it. So, let's get started getting some more roads in. You know what? Here. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like that. Then, I'm going to curve this instead. So it looks a little bit nicer. So I'm going to put a road there, and I'm going to put a road there. And that will just give us new node points. So when we delete this, it deletes it exactly where I want it. There we go. And so what this will do is just create basically a new looking neighborhood that will face a little bit different of a direction. And, I don't know, kind of interesting. So let's go... It would be nice to maybe connect to this one. Yeah. Let's go there. And then I think I'm just going to go down. And I think this, we will do our little cul-de-sac trick. 3, I think. I'm going to turn off the road guidelines. There we go. There we are. Very nice. Should we just go to this? Yeah, why not? then maybe we can put something nice, big building in here or something. There, then we have just a little bit different looking of a neighborhood. Let's see, let's just check the services. I think we should be okay because we're very close to that other neighborhood. Perhaps not, though, for death care. I'm actually going to try to put a... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I could have just moved it, but I didn't. I'd like to put it here. On this little road, and then maybe we can just make... We can even leave this rock formation in here, and this can sort of be like a little park area. Might be nice. Because we have this kind of curvy road anyway, and if we could avoid potentially zoning a whole lot on it, we could leave it more as like a little avenue that just, you know, drives through, and but not necessarily like a residential road. That's kind of my thinking. Police is good, fire is good, education is fine. Yeah. See this capacity up here, right? So we have a lot more high school capacity than we need. We have 2 high schools in the city. And realistically, we don't need 2 high schools. But, so I think we'll avoid building them. What I like to do, and I can't remember, I'm sorry if I repeat information, but sometimes it's hard and I don't always have time to go back and re-watch what I've done. So it's possible that I'm going to be doing a lot of repeating information, but I generally like to keep the high school availability and the elementary school availability right in the center here. Because these eligible students will slowly filter out and new ones will come in. So you don't need to, you know, like if you have an elementary school student now, you won't have them, you know, once they've graduated, right? And then a new kid will take that place. So yes, you will need to keep putting them down, but you never need to have your full capacity. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It's also challenging too because sometimes I forget what I talk about on stream and what I talk about in the videos. It's very, it's a lot to remember. Okay, so let's zone this. Well, probably should get a park in here though, just to make it nice. I think this would fit perfectly. Let's do it right. It doesn't really fit exactly. Does it? Oh, there we... no. It doesn't fit exactly, so let's just not try. There we go. That will get us a nice little park area. And then, let's just get a path next to it to separate. Maybe this is a little commercial block. This, not inside though. We are listening to the classical station today, which is a lovely station. Yeah, actually, so we do have high density, which I don't believe we've placed any yet, except offices. We have placed some offices. Oh, we were working on our university last time. Oh my goodness, how did I forget that? I was so focused on looking at that terrible intersection by our industry that I totally just forgot about that. Well, we'll have to go back over there. But this will be a nice little area. And then let's get the commercial. There we be. Cool. Qualm some of our demand there. Right, our university. So we had dropped in some things. I think we might do some high density here to sort of act as like dorm rooms. That's kind of how I usually, you know, you have to play a level of pretend, right? You have to use your imagination and use a level of pretend. So if we were to put down some, get rid of this, get the zoning back, we could put dorm rooms across the street from these places. Like right there. And let's put one right there. And then let's see. We still have that. We have that faculty building. There's another sort of education-y looking building, I think, that we might want to use. And those are in this pack. The television station provides a level of entertainment, and it looks pretty snazzy. So let's put that right there. And it's a very, very cool building. CSI, or CS1, excuse me. I was like, CSI. Yeah, it's a very, very cool building. Very nice. And then, of course, you know, all these students are going to need places to shop and to eat. And so that all can go, like, in here. I don't know what's going to be in here yet. Because we have this, like, divot. We may just end up filling this in with some trees and potentially maybe just create some paths. Like, what if we did this? Because, right, it doesn't look that great, but if we play around a little bit, we can do something fun here. I don't want to go up by 12, though. It's too high. Like that, right? Oh, so let's go. Now, could I connect this? Cool. Look at that. Now, I don't know how much this is going to get used. It might get used, but it's sort of like, you know, now we fill in this in with some, like, rocks and some trees and things. Get rid of this dead tree. And then, now you have a cool-looking elevated pathway that goes behind your university. Might not get used, like I said, but it's aesthetically pleasing, and that is important too. Put another building there, another dorm room there, and then another commercial building, and another commercial building there. There. How's our office space buildings doing? This is like nice. I like the angled road. It creates, by having these on a straight, you know, angle, and these on a straight and these on an angle, it makes it look very interesting, a lot more natural looking, which is very fun. You know, creates a little bit of a different sort of, not all square kind of grid looking things, you know. Oh, that's on fire. Very nice. So just to fill this out, let's just plop some trees down in here. In the quad here. I don't think we're gonna zone anything on here. But maybe we just line it with trees. There. Very cool. Just fill in the rest here. And you get your trees at some different heights, and that's nice. We can even put some pines down here, because why not? Why not? Oh, I tried. I gave it a shot. There we go. People are actually using the path. Very nice. Now, can I... Maybe this is getting greedy. No, I can't. Nope, too big. However... no, not without messing up the... What about little rocks? Okay, I can put some little rocks on this angle. That might, at least make it look a little bit more diverse. And then we could pop some bushes, just those small little bushes, maybe in between it. Or the overgrowth stuff. Yeah, there we go. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. There. See? Look at that. Look how nice that looks. It's pretty quick. I mean, the rocks are like kind of at an angle and look a little strange, but add some texture, add some layering. I think that's quite lovely. Very cool. Okay. A little bit more of the commercial buildings right here. And right here. And let's see. I'd like to move this, but don't have that ability to do so quite yet. So now our demand again is skyrocketed. So let's do, you know what? Let's do some high density right along here of apartment buildings. And maybe we'll do the same on the inside of this. And yes, we're going to want to move this because they're very loud, and we're going to have to move our pumps and blah, blah, blah. Ooh, power. Ah, I see. Huh, okay. Well, we need more power, so unfortunately, well, we do have these solar updraft towers or the geothermal. Why is the geothermal so expensive for only 80 watts? Well, I guess this is double the cost, so I guess that makes sense in terms of upkeep. But it's not that much more to build it. But let's build one of these, and I think, let's see, it's 240 watts. You know what we could do? I say we get rid of our polluter things. I say we move this to there, and then we put our solar updraft tower right. It doesn't quite fit. Blast. We can make it fit. We can do it. Move the recycling center over there. The road. Where there's a will, there's a way, my friends. Do not be afraid to destroy things. To make way for progress. And there you are. We will rezone this. No, that's gonna be an office right here. Now, of course, we still have the incinerators, so there is going to still be some polluting. But what I figure is we may be able to move them. See, and now we're having a problem with workers, a worker shortage, so all these are getting abandoned. And the reason for that is because we had that spike in residential, and since we didn't fulfill it right away, everyone needed all those workers, right? So these won't probably come back for a little bit. But anyway, yeah, we can move these to their own little area, their own little island where they, won't bother anybody. Still need quite a bit of residential. I think we will do this. And then commercial. There. Kind of surrounding our neighborhood with high density. That could look pretty interesting, because these buildings will get taller. They definitely will get taller. How is La Trafic over here? It's actually quite good. This system seems to be working a little bit. And the reason I want to keep both roads is because if someone is coming down this road, I don't want them to have to turn right to go in. They can't anyway. This is a 2-lane only. I could probably get rid of this, though. I could probably get rid of this because then that would force people to... Oh, people are turning around right here. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Huh. That's less than ideal. I mean, they do use it. They do use it, so let's just keep it. It doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's a little weird, right? It's a little unorthodox, but life is unorthodox sometimes. The question of what goes in here. I'm kind of thinking we move these over here, because then we can avoid polluting this little square, these squares over here, and not affecting the offices as much. And then maybe we can make this like a nice little park area. I'm sorry, farms. I know people are getting educated. They're not wanting to work. They're not wanting to work at your farms anymore. They're wanting offices, skyscrapers. But you know what? When we have a job shortage, they will come to you. I promise. You just hang in there, okay? And then we have this little gap, which we could do a little bit of a wavy road. Going from here, snap, please. Like this to there. And this could be a little housing area. Yeah. Brick. And then there we go. More commercial. Lovely. Lovely. We still have very healthy demand for residential, which is really good. Population is growing quite nicely. Oh, there's no water here for them. Can fix that. 440. Oh, there we go. Now, like I had mentioned a couple, like last episode, and I think a couple episodes ago, we can get over the highway here, which we will do. I just don't know if we want to make this... Where does the rail go? Does it just go straight? Oh, it connects up over here, and then it sweeps down. Rail can be very tricky. We're gonna have to probably have a couple episodes about rail itself, just because it's can be challenging. But basically, what we may want to do is, because we have our industrial area over here, we may want to create, like, peel off our own, train track. Oh my goodness. Have a station over here so the trucks can go across, drop goods off, and then the trains can take it away, or the trains can deliver trucks to us, or product, I mean. It would be nice to have it on this side, but I just don't know if it's going to be feasible or not. And we also don't have the opportunity to build it yet, because we don't have the population that we need. See, they keep coming in, but they constantly need workers, right? So, like, I tend to sometimes I'll delete or get rid of the ones that are asking for workers, because sometimes they're just a little silly in how they operate that way. That's just a little quirk. It's kind of a fun little street there, although people are going to probably use it as a cut-through, which I don't like, instead of using the avenues. Yeah, in this whole situation, we could end up bridging over. But yeah, this is going to get used a lot, isn't it? Could make this a one-way out. So forces people to use the avenue to come down here, right? So now you can't just cut through coming from this side to over here. You have to use the avenues. I think that'll be a better path there. Yeah, maybe we should bridge over this. Might look a little crazy, but you know, whatever. So let's get rid of this. Again, never be afraid to try things. Don't ever be afraid to try things. The trucks will figure out how to get... Don't worry about them. They will figure it out. So what I'd like to do is bridge from here over to here. So let's go... Let's go... 5, and then I want to kind of do like a... I'm going to start going up. I'm going to go to 3. Oh, that's 12. That's too far. There we go. That's what I want. There we go. 3. That's pretty close. So I think we can go straight. Let's go to 9. Nice slope. Is that 9? Yeah, okay. We go right over the top, and then... Ooh, we actually may need to curve first. Well, let's just see how this looks. It looks a little stupid. And that's okay. So ideally, if I could go like this, and then go up. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, game. Oh. Tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky. Making bridges look nice. Okay. Maybe we try from this side. So I'm gonna turn row guidance back on.
This is the classics, the city's #1 source for music older than the city itself.
Okay, let me try going to like there. Then we try going across. See what we can get. There we are. I think we need to go 1. There we are. No? Right? Shoot, hard to know. There we go. There we go. Remember, don't give up. There's a will, there's a way. The game is quirky. The game will look like it is only allowing you to do certain things, but sometimes you can trick it and create lovely things. So now this will be a bridge, and then we won't have a 4th intersection here, which will make this a little bit better. And then people have a little bypass, so we don't have to clog up this avenue. And that is a good thing. And there we go. We hit small city. So now we do have train. Okay, we can get trains. some more policies. We get the monorail and cable cars, all the different stations and things. We also get a yoga garden and a hydro power plant. Perfect. I'm going to go and put that yoga garden. Where is that? It's under... Where is that yoga garden? I don't remember where that is. Oh, it's under health. Ugh, what am I talking about? There we go. I'm going to put this yoga garden inside the campus. And I'm going to put it right there. So students can go and do some yoga. And I have a gap here. I'm going to use that gap to make a path straight through. Yeah, it's a little weird, but, you know. Now it's a little less weird. Cool. Traffic is flowing quite nicely, I might add. Quite nicely. And now we have train. Just have to get a little bit more population in here because our farms are a struggle city right now. Struggle fest. We may be able to put in a little bit more neighborhood stuffs on this side. But yeah. Cool stuff. Well, everybody, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I think what we've made is quite lovely. And, yeah, we will see you in the next episode of City Skylines. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.